maybe a minute. That's a long time, a minute. I'll give it 30 seconds or so. The notification to pop up live. This is my daily segment, coffee chat, that I try to bring a little bit of value to the world, try to share what I'm learning, what I'm reading, kind of thoughts and ideas. Excited today to talk about a subject that, to me, when I find this, when it happens in my world, when all of a sudden it shows up more than once, I've really learned to take note. And today it's about determination and stick to itiveness. So I'm going to go into that, kind of wrap up through the rest of today, really sharing this idea and thought. First off, is developing a determined mindset. My word for the year is endure. How that word came is last winter of 2021, we had a cold stretch here in the Pacific Northwest where we had several days of, a lot of snow. It was 8 to 10 degrees. And for those of you who don't know, I have cows. We live on about 10 acres of property. And one of my hobbies that I still hold on to is cows. So I was doing the work. I was, plowing snow. I was doing all those things. And I snapped this picture. And this picture really kind of, to me, really described the situation I was going through. And my wife at times has said, "Hey, man, you just love it." I'm like, no, I don't love it. I don't love being cold. I don't love when water freezes. I don't like when all of those things happen that just make life harder. But that's where my word endure came from. It's enduring the difficult, painful moments that yield the great. It's enduring the 55 minutes of a game where you're running like crazy for that 5 minutes of goals scored, touchdowns scored, baskets scored, whatever it may be, that are the highlight to put you ahead, to give you a shot. It's the 55 calls before those 5 calls where you're putting together the entire plan, the sales project that you've put together for this organization. You have to endure the 55 to yield the 5. It's a determined mindset. I, read about this morning, and one of the key attributes people have is stick-to-itiveness. I think that's based upon having a determined mindset. I meet with a group of guys, and we met this morning. We read through a email that I subscribed to called Friday Forward. And in that, talked about dogged determination, profiled a gentleman who was a immigrant during the Great Depression. And his family, they did whatever they could do in order to survive. They had 12 people in their family living in one apartment. He got jobs. He did what work he needed to do. And in that, he was able to survive. He grew to thrive, became a business starter, an entrepreneur, but also a franchisor. He was responsible for franchising the Boston Market franchise. And it was after determination in each of those instances that he was able to succeed and have an impact. And that's what I'm talking about this morning. It's having a determined mindset. I'm still, and my friends and I that were meeting this morning aren't really sure how to help instill a determined mindset. But there was one thing that I think really leads to it as we talked about it. And as a parent, I'm guilty of taking down these hurdles. It's adversity and challenge that delivers and, really bakes into someone a determined mindset. What kind of adversity can you endure is what builds a determined mindset. And just a thought for today. Just a piece of this morning I wanted to share with you. And the next thing is the best leaders and salespeople deliver the vision you want to see. The leader that tries to convince you, hey, come along, see, help me build my vision, they're not going to have many people be with them for long. But the leader that says and really takes what they're trying to accomplish and the vision they have, and if you can fit right into that, like, yes, that's what I want in my life, you'll run with that and you'll go. The salespeople that talk to you and they describe the world that you want to attain it, the product that you're going to consume and buy, and the result that is going to deliver to you, not them, that's the product you're buying. You're not buying products to put money into someone else's pocket. You're not buying products to help someone else put their kids through college or help them buy another boat or house or whatever. You're buying a product that's going to deliver the vision that you have. What they do with that money, at that point, you don't really care. The best leaders, the best salespeople deliver the vision you want to see, not what you want, not what they want. No one's buying that. No one's putting up money for that. They want you deliver. It's the vision you want. All right, last thing. Let me throw this up. My thought of the day quickly here. And for those of you joining in, glad you're here. Welcome. Glad you're watching in. My thought of the day, being willing to stick with it. Going back to determination. Being willing to stick with it is the key to survival, but also life. I read about this yesterday in a book by Antonio Garado. And he shared in there about this study where this researcher took these rats, put them in water, see how long they could survive. Now, me, I'd put all the rats. I like rats. And they made it about 15 minutes. So he did the trial again, experiment again. And he pulled the rats out after 14 minutes, dried them off, threw them back in the water. That second group of rats survived 60 hours. Why? Because they understood all they had to do was wait until someone plucked them out. It was their survival. That's what gave them an additional 59 hours and 45 minutes compared to the other group. We're no different. Just have the mindset that you can keep going. Being willing to stick with it is the key to survival, but it's also the key to life. Hope you got value from that today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing, commenting. I hope you get value from this. I enjoy doing it every day, sharing a little bit of what I'm learning, hopefully to bring a little bit to your